So looking at DAG, we have the bullish cross here, the candles above both EMAs. That was at 5 cents back in June 29th. We're over 20 cents now. That's a 400% return in just a little over a month. What other asset class can multiply your money times 4 that quickly? Hey guys, what is up? Norris Digital Assets here. Going to be taking a look at API3. I've got it here on TradingView, Tether, KuCoin. Let's see here. So I actually just charted this for the first time just the other day, and you can see the price at $4.56, which is pretty sweet. I bought into this project at about $2.50. Let's take that back to June 28th. So I bought in at about 250 cents. I didn't buy the absolute bottom, but I bought a pretty nice bottom. But if you actually take a look at the chart here, I got the 20 EMA and the 55 EMA. The 55 is the red line. So a lot of people I know use the 21 and the 50 and some other markers, but these are the ones I'm going with. And you can see here it got overextended. All the way up to $10.50 back in April, got overextended, and then everyone knows Bitcoin cut in half. But if you actually take a look here, got overextended, it's over both EMAs. The candles, this is on the daily, the candles start to close below both EMAs, and you see right here, you see the bearish cross. The yellow goes under the red, and the candles are closing under both lines, and look what happens. Price dumps with everything else. Price comes all the way down at the bottom, $1.42. But as you can see, and what I like here is we have how many days in a row now? Here was the bearish cross. The yellow comes over the red. The candles are closing on the daily above. Pretty simple analysis here, but as you can see, bullish cross, candles closing above each day. Here was the buy signal, $3.50. Like I said, I bought in at $2.50, which I'm pretty happy with. But yeah, as you take a look here, it's above day after day. As the market's starting to heat up, Bitcoin is starting to heat up. Bitcoin's chart actually looks very similar, but if the market starts to heat up as a whole, and we're already above these EMAs, with the Fibonacci extensions, this API3 definitely has the ability to just melt through just double-digit numbers. Price is already heating up, $4.55. I think we hit 480, 470 or so in the last couple days. But yeah, melting through these double-digit levels, 10, 15, 20. This chart is looking real nice. Bitcoin, taking a look at that with just the same... let's see here. Looking at on Binance here, just about the same thing. You saw it was above both EMAs, closing above it. That's where you had that 64,000. Had a major drop back. Usually after this drop back here, after this correction down to 40, you have one more run back before the actual dump. So you had that one small impulsive wave coming back up, got back over the EMAs for 9-10 days, and before that, there it is right there, the bearish cross, using these EMAs. I know there's different EMAs you can use, but there's the bearish cross right here, and look what happens to the price, boom, down. But you can see what we just found the other day for the first time since back in May. We've been waiting a couple months, just completely halved and then traded sideways, consolidating. But if you take a look here, we got just the other day, we got at around 36,000. We got the bullish cross. We're closing above. Now we have 4 green candles in a row here, and we're pushing around $43,000, $44,000, which is nice to see. Again, a lot of experts have Bitcoin run into 100,000 or more during this second half of this bull cycle, so that's pretty exciting. But back to API3, what I like about this project, I got to think Kevin Cage. I saw him talking about it, and that's how I first got into it. But something I like about this project right here is, so the market cap when I got into it, I mean, the price has almost doubled since I got into it at $2.50. But if you take a look here at the market cap, 65 million. That's tiny. I mean, typically a project doesn't have, a ton of staying power. It's not considered a very big project at all until it gets to at least $1 billion. So you've got market cap. For people who don't know what the market cap is, that's just the price times the circulating supply. It's not how much money is actually in the project, but it's just that multiplied out. So 65 million on the market cap. It's a tiny market cap, which is great because, I mean, there's not a ton of circulating volume, and that's how circulating supply, and that's how you got $4.55 with such a small market cap. But just an easy way to multiply it out, just to go to 20, that's a 4.5, 5x or so. That would only put the market cap still at only about 300 million. It's still not a very big project. So it's basically getting into projects early, like this, small market cap, getting in early when the price is still low, and getting into early projects that actually have utility. This isn't Dogecoin that is just hyped on, basically on mania and FOMO and Elon Musk tweets, and it's actually like Dogecoin, it's a project that hasn't been worked on by anybody, for years. It was just created as a meme coin. And so if you actually look, I had pulled up here, I had the Charles Hoskinson video, and he actually spoke to Elon Musk, and he lays out 11 steps that would need to be taken to actually fix Dogecoin, how to fix Doge for Elon Musk, from Charles Hoskinson, the founder of Cardano. And he lays out a lot of steps about redoing the engine and the software, and he just goes on and on and on about how you would need to fix it. And he says, he knows Elon Musk has some of the top engineers in the world, but that it would still take a year or two to actually fix it, because it was created as a meme coin. But API3 is, if you actually dig into it, I really like their website here. Just on CoinMarketCap alone, I mean, you can do research all over the internet, their own website, whatever. But just on CoinMarketCap website alone, you can read about what is API3, who are the founders, etc., etc. But it's something that actually has a lot of utility, and it's still early. Reading here, let's see. So what is API3? Smart contracts often struggle to access dependable data, but application programming interfaces, APIs, have been touted as a solution to this problem. The goal is to allow decentralized versions of APIs to be built, managed, and monetized at scales. As a blockchain technology plays an even bigger role in the economy, from decentralized finance to supply chain management, the team behind this project says it has never been more important for smart contract to provide timely, reliable, real-world data. So looking at API3 here, this is on dexexplain.com. What is API3 token? Decentralized API network, cool graphic. API3 is a decentralized autonomous organization which aims to build and monetize a way for blockchains to connect with existing data provider APIs. Essentially, the team is taking an alternative approach to the so-called Oracle problem, as they believe the industry can do better. It's been described as the chain link killer, hence the hype. We will review what it is. You can read about what API3 is on this website. Well, API is a application programming interface. It is a well-documented protocol for web and mobile applications that enables the transfer of information and services. For example, a cryptocurrency exchange such as Voyager, KuCoin, etc., will have an API to provide trading data to websites such as CoinGecko or CoinMarketCap. You can read more about it. A cool section of this also, you come down here, a cool section is actually token use cases. All players of its ecosystem will drive future development and secure the network. Once the platform is fully operational, the below diagram shows how the interactions will work. And you can take a look at this diagram here. Down below, the section I do like, though, is they break down some of the use cases: staking, governance, collateral, payments, and disputes. And then there's a summary. Basically, summary, is it the Oracle solution? By removing the middleman from the Oracle problem, API3 is lowering the cost of using decentralized data feeds. And you can read more about it all online. Anyways, the point of this is the API3 seems to be a token that definitely has some utility, solving problems, has a small market cap still. No one's really talking about it. Not a lot of people have even heard of it. And its all-time high has already been in the $10 range if you're just talking about the price action of the coin. And I could definitely see this becoming maybe not a household name, anytime soon, but I could definitely see it growing and being somewhat of a force. So one more thing on API3, something interesting to me, just doing some research around on Twitter here. We got Charles Hoskinson, co-founder of Ethereum, founder of Cardano, 562,000 followers. He's only following 964 accounts. When you click it, a lot of the people he is following has to do with Cardano. You got all kinds of just, a lot of them are just people. You got Justin Sun from Tron and BTT. A lot of just are people. You got some politics. You got Andrew Yang there. I know he's got Ron Paul in here somewhere. Joe Biden, some of these other people, but he's not following just, a ton of different cryptocurrencies just in general. But one thing I found interesting was something Charles is following. There it is, API3. He's following it. So just something small there, something interesting. So moving on, another one I want to talk about real quick is DAG Constellation. Looking at the chart here, same thing. So DAG at 21 cents, it's been bouncing around between 20 cents and 24 cents for about a week. And I bought into DAG at about 5 cents. You can see down here, here's 5.5 cents. That's when I bought in. And it was kind of, it wasn't on purpose. It wasn't because I saw this bullish cross. It was just right timing when I bought into DAG. And DAG from the Constellation Network. But you can see the bullish cross there, and look what happens when the starts to close on the daily above it, and it's about quadrupled in price. And down here at the bottom, 2.5 cents. So in the amount of time, so it's basically right now it's doing kind of what Dogecoin did. It was around 2-3 cents before anyone had even heard of it, and now it's in the 20-some cent range. It's been a little bit slower of a climb, which is actually a good thing. It's more of a natural climb, but no, it's looking real good. DAG Constellation, DAG, directed acyclic graph. That's what it stands for here. Just on Wikipedia, you can read about, in mathematics, in biology and evolution, family trees, epidemiology, you can read what a DAG is. It's a directed graph, and where was I reading this at? It follows an order. It consists of vertices and edges, with each edge directed from one vertex to another, such that following those directions will never form a closed loop. So that's sort of how the token is designed by Constellation. And you can read about just DAGs in general all day long. And you've got all these sources here, references you can look through. But DAG is one that no one's really talking about. I like the chart. There's no way that I think that DAG is definitely going to $1 sometime soon, especially when the altcoins start to heat up. If you look here, this is on the Constellation Network website. You have Constellation Government, Constellation U.S. Air Force. If you read here, as an integral part of Constellation's distributed security infrastructure, servers are dispersed across the globe, mitigating the risk of cyber attacks geared towards centralized servers. Through consensus mechanisms, Constellation guarantees that faulty data and threat vectors are immediately identified, enabling the network to prevent malicious actors from manipulating sensitive information. With Constellation, government agencies are able to cryptographically secure complex data sets down to a specific data type, ensuring the data remains secure in contested network environments. And I was also reading an article, let's see, this is on AI Technology Insights, and this is actually from last September, but it talks about last year Constellation signed a working contract with the United States Air Force as part of the USAF SBIR Phase 1 program that provides a scalable and secure approach to big data processing while enabling the merging of legacy system data with existing cloud infrastructure data. The U.S. Air Force produces 1.8 T of data every 60 seconds, and Constellation's work with the Department of Defense will provide a new standard with a resilient network to secure and transport data across various agencies. So it's a pretty interesting token and company. I really like their website. It wasn't just thrown together. You can tell that for sure. I love websites that are designed like this. But on Constellation, you can read all about Constellation itself. You can also go to Discover and look at the DAG token that is run on the Hypergraph network. Then you can click DAG token and you can read all about it. But yeah, it's definitely one of those tokens with a lot of utility, possibly in the future. It actually does something. It's not Dogecoin. It actually does something, and it hasn't hit definitely hasn't hit the mainstream. It's definitely an underrated token so far. It's not on many exchanges yet either, which is nice. I mean, it's on KuCoin. It's on, I think, a couple other exchanges, but no really other major exchanges yet. So if you're in this for investment and you're looking at making money also, you got to think it hasn't hit anywhere, later. It hasn't hit Binance, Kraken, Voyager, Coinbase, and it's just one of those things that in the future, you want to get into these things early, and you want to be ahead of that. And I think this is definitely one of the projects to get into. Let's see here. If we go here, we were looking at API3. If we look at DAG Constellation, 21.5 cents. The market cap is only 272 million. So it's still somewhat early. It can still 4x before it even hits $1 billion. I don't see how it doesn't hit $1 billion and then have some staying power. It'll take just a little bit of time, but we're going to have hopefully an alt season here soon. And DAG, it's just another underrated project, still early. As far as getting into it now, I mean, this was on June 29th when you had the bullish cross. And there are definitely some technical analysis, some people analyzing it out there that are putting it above $1 easily. So we'll see what happens with DAG. All right, and last but not least, we have the Bitcoin chart again here. You can see when we had that bearish cross and we're all the way down here. A lot of people now are calling for, there's still some people calling for a bear market, that we might still enter a bear market next. I'm definitely hoping that we are not. There are a lot of other technical analysis out there where people are calling for the second half of the bull market. So what I'm hoping for that we're not going to go into is what I was seeing in another technical analysis, a dead cat bounce, where the price comes down, bounces off this dead cat here, retracement about 50%, and then a further movement in the direction of the original trend when Bitcoin halved. That's what I'm definitely hoping we are not looking at right now. Everything does look good. Everything above the EMAs here. And I'm hoping that we are about to enter the second half of the bull market. That would be great. If we pull DAG up again, like I was speaking about earlier in the video, we're still looking good. I bought in at 5 cents. That's a 400% rise just since June, and it's looking real nice. Like I said, guys, get into some projects before everyone else is talking about them. Get into some projects that are early. that have real utility, that actually have a purpose, and I think that's where you're going to make the money. So that's it for the video today. Please like and subscribe. It's a new channel. I'm going to try to grow this channel, Norris Digital Assets, and until next video, see ya.